Right, let's consider question 11, Physics JAM 2023 past question. Which of the following is true of a particle in stable equilibrium? A. Potential energy is constant. B. Potential energy is maximum. C. Potential energy is minimum. D. Potential energy is zero. First, I need to explain what we mean by stable equilibrium. We have several ways of classifying equilibrium. If you want to classify equilibrium based on whether the body at equilibrium is moving or at rest, we have two. That's static equilibrium, that's for a body at rest, and dynamic equilibrium, that's for a body in motion. Another way of classifying equilibrium is the direction of motion. If an object is moving in a straight line and it's in equilibrium, we call it translational equilibrium. And then if the body is moving around in a circle about its axis and is in equilibrium, so we say it is rotational equilibrium. So in that case, we have translational and rotational equilibrium. Now, according to what we have here, so this is in accordance to the stability of object or center of gravity. We can classify equilibrium into three ways in that case. So we have stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, and neutral equilibrium. This is based on stability of the object. Now, when do we say a body is in stable equilibrium? That's if the body is slightly displaced, it tends to return back to its original position. For instance, if we have a cone, if this is a cone and the cone is placed on its base, this wide base, if you slightly displace it, you will see that the cone will return back to its original position. And then another example is if you have a ball placed in a bowl. If we slightly displace this ball, it will return back to its original position. And one of the property of stable equilibrium is that the potential energy in this case is minimum. So it has minimum potential energy. Now, for unstable equilibrium, that's if the object is slightly tilted or displaced, it tends to move further away from its original position. For instance, if the cone is placed on its vertex like this, and we are lucky to stand it like this. If it's balanced like this, or if we slightly push it, it will fall away and move further away from its equilibrium, from its original position. Or also for the case of the ball, if the ball is inverted and the ball is placed on the top, if we slightly push the ball, it will fall further away. So in this case, we will say that the body is in unstable equilibrium. So one of the property of this is that potential energy is maximum here. The stored energy is maximum here. Now, for neutral equilibrium, this occurs when a body is slightly pushed or tilted or displaced. The body will tend to come to rest in its new position. For instance, if the cone is placed on its side like this, if the cone is placed on its side like this on the ground, so if we push it, you will see that it will keep moving until it comes to rest in its new position. So in this case, the potential energy here is always constant. Another place where we can have neutral equilibrium, if a cylinder is placed on its side like this, we are going to have neutral equilibrium. So the correct option for this question is that potential energy is minimum. Thank you for viewing this. God bless you.